And good evening, everybody. Gotta admit, I kind of like the ending. The ending's not for us smart marks. I know. We all know what's going to happen next week. We all know that Seth and Finn are going to go at it next week for the winner, but for the casual fans, it's a good ending. Reminded me of an ending that you would see on like Nitro or Raw back in the day. Oh, they're still going at it. What's going to happen next week? We're out of here. You know? But really what gets me tonight. What gets me tonight, folks, is this Braun Strowman thing. You freaky people, man. I swear. Seth Rollins or Finn. The only reason why they're having this match is because they screwed up and released the graphic early on the website. That's the only reason why they're having this match, is because they screwed up and released the graphic that had Finn Balor in it. So they were like, oh man, we gave it away. So let's screw with the smart marks, and let's screw with the fans again by not giving it away, by throwing a monkey wrench at them and swerving them. You know, that's the only reason why this is happening. Excuse me. Feel free to call in the show live. Hey, Chicken Power. Good to see you on with me tonight. Feel free to give us a call, 434-710-4900. That's 434-710-4900. Let us know what you thought of tonight's Raw. They're in Dave Meltzer's backyard tonight, San Jose, California. John Cena comes out and blah, 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 blah. Same old from John Cena. You know, one thing that kills me about John Cena and Roman Reigns is that they go, at least they're getting a reaction. People in WWE, the casual fans, the smart marks like me, I'm a mark, but anyway, you know. People sit there and go, he's getting a reaction, but it's the wrong type of reaction. Don't you guys see that? But Joe, as long as he gets a reaction, he's over. No. Been saying it for 10 damn years now. They don't care whether you boo him or you cheer him. He's getting a reaction. So does it not matter but who's the baby face and who's the heel anymore? Have we completely thrown that out the window now? There are no more heels. There's no more baby faces in wrestling. Because everybody gets a reaction. Is that what it is? As long as you don't hear crickets, who cares what you do out there? Who cares whether you're a good guy or a bad guy? You're getting a reaction, Joe. It's okay. Joe, you're just a stupid mug. You're getting the reaction. So Miz comes out with Bowen, Curtis, and sets up a match between those two. It was a good promo, as always, by The Miz. And of course, Kurt Angle, you know, they lay out John Cena. The Miz Taraj lays out John Cena. And he goes, okay, now I want the match, because the match is going to decide who goes into the chamber first. After John Cena was just in a match last week to see who enters it last, he's going to go into a match this week to see who's entering it first. Logic train. So they lay out John, and he's like, Miz is like, get me a ref out here, but instead of a ref, of course, we get Kurt Angle stumbling and fumbling through yet another handwritten promo for him. This guy cannot cut a promo without messing up anymore. This guy just can't cut a promo anymore. He stumbles and fumbles and forgets his lines every week now. So Kurt Angle comes out and says, yeah, you know, we're going to have the match because I like the idea of the match and I like the idea of the loser being first. But what we're going to do is we're going to have the Miz Stars banned from ringside. So that leads to The Miz versus John Cena. And of course, John Cena does this new thing where he must do the AA, like the avalanche AA off the middle rope or top rope or whatever, and that's how the AA now is more over, because he's hitting it from the top rope or second rope. We've seen too many people kick out of the normal AA, so now we got to have the avalanche AA. So he wins the match and then goes over and sucks up to his latest Make-A-Wish victim. Here's the deal, guys. I've said it before. I think it's great that John Cena does these Make-A-Wishes. I have nothing but admiration for these kids. But I've said it for the last 5 years at least. I don't care how many Make-A-Wishes this guy does. It means nothing to me. Good on you, John. You don't have a day off, so you take your days off and go visit sick and dying kids and fulfill their wishes. Good. But much like kneeling in the NFL and all this politics in the NFL, what does it have to do with your in-ring work? What does it have to do with your storyline? What does it have to do with your character? Not a damn thing. Who the fuck cares? So Matt Hardy's in the back, says he has a second chance at his destiny and blah blah blah, and they've already ruined this character by these relentless backstage promos without it going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. He's still floundering. Matt Hardy is still floundering, folks. Just like he always was floundering when they were with that company the first time up until the late 2000s. They're not going to push him as a top star like TNA did. Get it through your thick fucking heads. Vince doesn't see him as a damn world heavyweight champion. He's going to flounder. And then we come back, and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in the back, and they reveal the Nerdometer, and now we got these graphics on the screen, like Sesame Street, again. It's made its way to Raw now. And says they may be able to name all the tag teams since 1902, and that makes them nerds. Did they not realize that being called a nerd in 2018 is actually a damn good compliment? I'm a nerd. I'm a video game nerd. I'm a pro wrestling nerd. I'm a nerd for all sorts of things. Being called a nerd nowadays is actually a bit of a compliment. So then we have, the Gallows and Anderson go into the ring, and Dash and Dawson. They're making their way to the ring, and the Revival attack them from behind. And then we get a pretty standard tag match that we've seen before, only they hit the Shatter Machine for the win. The finish was good. The finish was good. And Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, it's a little bit too late, too late giving them the wins. I'm sorry. It is. Kurt Angle comes out and he goes, Ronda Rousey will be signing her Monday Night Raw contract at the Elimination Chamber, with no reasoning as to why SmackDown doesn't get a bid for her at all. She's just automatically joining Raw. And the crowd booed the hell out of her. Oh my God, they already hate her. And here's the deal. I don't think they hate her because she's a heel or she's a bad guy. I think they hate her because they don't want to see her in the company. They think she does not belong in the company at all. They don't want to see her. It's not heel heat. It's just a reaction. It's they don't want to see her. Even the casual audience, half the people in that crowd probably don't even know who the fuck a Ronda Rousey is. Sorry. So they boo her. Why? Partly because they see her as overshadowing the current women on the roster who have busted their ass and paid their dues. So they boo her. It's not going to work, WWE. You might want to think before you put the pen to paper. Then he goes, anybody who boos Jason Jordan having neck surgery and missing WrestleMania, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Like, trying to turn it around and make the crowd cheer for him. Nope, doesn't work. The crowd still boos him because he fucking sucks. The crowd is cheering because, yay, we don't have to see this guy until after WrestleMania. They're happy he's injured. What does that tell you about the character? When they're happy that he's injured, what does that tell you about the character? Then Seth Rollins comes in and weasels his way into the damn Fatal 4-Way. Only this now it's a Fatal 5-Way. Again, the only reason why they're doing that is because somehow, some way, that graphic depicting Finn Balor in that missing chamber spot got leaked early. So they're doing this as a swerve to the internet marks. Oh, you think you know who's going to win? We're going to swerve you. We know what we're getting next week already, the main event of Monday Night Raw. And you know what kills me? They're not even going to wait till next week to build some suspense. They're probably, before the night is over with, I guarantee you they announce it on Twitter. Because social media is the key, Joe. You stupid Mark. Don't you know that? Social media is everything. If we get more followers, we'll get more viewers. No, wrong. If you get more followers, that means people will only look at you on Twitter. They're not coming to USA. Stop it. I guarantee you if I check my Twitter right now, they've already announced the friggin' match. I guarantee you. Let me see here. I'm going to go to WWE's Twitter. And I guarantee you they've already probably announced it. If not, before this show is over with, they will announce it. Tune in to an official Facebook page. Get this. 11 minutes ago. So right after I started the stream, tune to WWE's official Facebook page at 11:20 p.m. Eastern Time for an exclusive interview. Well, let's go over there and find out what it is, shall we? Proves my point. They don't know how to wait. They don't know how to build suspense. They don't know how to build suspense. Fuck, why would we want to tune in next week? You've already told us what's coming.
It's damn true.
All right. See you at the chamber, Seth. All right.
Oh, they're going to fight at the chamber. They're going to fight at the chamber now. People are in this chat room. Put them both in the chamber. Put them both in the chamber. Put them both in. Make it the first ever 7-man chamber. Well, they could do that, and it wouldn't surprise me. Let's see. If I go to WWE's Facebook page, can we view it? Here we go. Yeah.
Facebook Live. I'm here with Raw General Manager Kurt Angle.
Listen to this shit.
Quite the controversial ending to Monday Night Raw tonight. It seemed like both Finn Balor and Seth Rollins pinned Bray Wyatt. How's that going to affect the Elimination Chamber for you?
Well, Renee, you're right. There was definitely some controversy. But that's what happens when you have 5 world-class athletes in the ring at the same time.
Kurt, no controversy. the world seen what happened. I pinned Bray Wyatt in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. I should be going to the Elimination Chamber.
The audio on this is
With all
really
due
low.
respect, all right? I had Bray pinned. I had his shoulders down. I got the cover. 1, 2, 3. I should be going to chamber. That last opening should be mine. Listen to me. It doesn't matter what you think.
Okay, guys,
I
hold
should
up,
be
hold
in
up.
that chamber.
Guys,
It's my
hold up.
WrestleMania moment, you understand?
Okay, stop. You both proved your point. You both deserve to be in the Elimination Chamber. That's right. There's going to be 7 men in the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, they're doing 7. Okay.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
So I'm wondering, does the beginning start off as a triple threat? At least they're putting them in the chamber. I got to give them credit on this one. But the problem is, 11 minutes afterwards, rush to social media. Go to social media. Anyway, let's get back to Raw here. Then we get Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Good match. I like this match. A lot of back and forth, a lot of good storytelling here. Bayley ends with a super Bayley to belly off the top rope or off the middle rope for a 3 count. Again, another the match previous to this ends with somebody doing their special move off the second rope. How does this match end? With somebody doing their special move off the second rope. Do they not talk to each other? I mean, I know men and women, but do they not talk to each other? Do they not go, hey, we got this finish first. We called it. Why don't you guys just do something different? Oh, I forgot it's WWE. Everything's got to taste like fucking vanilla. So, there you go. So then Nia Jax, they're staring each other down afterwards. Nia Jax comes in with the big, just tearing wrecking shop, and everybody's on Twitter. All these women, okay, here's what kills me. All these women on social media, since it's the key now, on social media, on Twitter, all these SJW WWE fans, like, let's see, that one chick, at Make It Loud, she's from Richmond, so I'll give her a little bit of a credit here. But all the SJW people, all the feminists, what's the first thing they're noticing about Nia Jax? It's not the fact that she just came in and wrecked shop. It's not the fact that she just put it down she just put down Bayley and Sasha. It's not the fact that she's got to face Asuka at the chamber. No, they're marking out over her hair. Her hair! Who gives a fuck if she came in there bald? This is why women will never have, this is why women's wrestling won't draw. This is why women's wrestling is probably at the highest it's ever going to get. Because the same women who want to light the torch, the same women who want to pick up their pitchforks and their torches and their signs and burn their bras and we are women, we are free, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Never mind the fact that a monster just came in and took out the two, two of the best women in the division single-handedly. No, we're going to comment on her hair and mark out over her hair. Give me a fucking break. If you truly are wrestling fans, then you wouldn't be sitting there going, oh my God, her hair. You'd be sitting there going, oh my God, she just took out Bayley and Sasha single-handedly. Nope, we gotta hear you SJWs go, her hair. It's her hair that we care about. Since we're on aesthetics, she's still got that same fucking ring gear that makes her look like a giant sausage. And I love Nia Jax to death. I just give me better ring gear, please. No, we got to worry about her hair. Girl, where'd you get your hair did? Never mind the fact that you just came in and took out two of the best wrestlers in the world. Where'd you get your hair did? That's all I read on Twitter. And you know what? WWE's going to see that. And they're going to go, well, let's have her do a different hairstyle every week since that's what gets over, because social media is the key. And then, then we do a really good video package about Asuka's undefeated streak by the numbers. They treated it like a Royal Rumble video, I guess a lot of people were comparing it to. And I like that video package because I like Asuka. Asuka's freaking over. It got her over like Rover, man. If she wasn't already, ooh. It's pretty sad when they can make her out to be more of a beast than Braun Strowman was tonight. And she didn't even show her face. Renee Young is in the back with Titus, Apollo, and Dana. And during the, Cruz can't lose. And that's a new t-shirt. And Dana Brooke is so wasted. Because, again, I enjoy Dana Brooke. I like Dana Brooke in the ring. And then we get Alexa Bliss in the back, and she's talking to Mickey, and Mickey's the same WWE written bullshit that nobody talks like this. Nobody talks like this. And we're still getting off the biscuit butt thing. Then we get Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose versus Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Who the fuck cared about this one? Mandy hits a kick in the implant buster for the 3 count. This whole freaking match was horrible. Mickie James, you're going to talk about ring gear. Not that I'm complaining. How many times does Mickie James have to pull up her tights to cover her ass in one match? Go back and watch this. Every bump she took, every move she threw, she pulled up her pants afterwards. Come on, man. Come on, get ring gear that fits. Maybe I just answered my own question about Nia Jax. Maybe that's why she still has that damn suit, the bodysuit. So she doesn't have to worry about that. I don't know. Elias is in the back and we go to commercial. Walk into the ring, because we got to show everybody walk into the ring, apparently. Elias cuts his same boring promo that he does now each and every freaking week that everybody marks out over. Why, I don't know. And right as he's in the middle of a damn, promo, playing a couple good chords on the guitar, we hear, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman. Which the fans had spoiled about 30 seconds before this because they saw the stage being set up for this, the rampway being set up. So Braun is in the ring, and he leaves the little spotlight and brings out a gigantic string bass, which is freaking stupid. Okay, here's what I don't get, guys. Here's what I do not get about you fans. And this is why I have to go on tirade after tirade after tirade with you people. My fellow podcasters as well, I'm calling you guys out. Because I guarantee you, all the little podcasters, the Joe Cronin Show, the Going In Raw, the Wrestling Inc., hell, everybody's going to be sitting there, maybe not my boy Jeff, over at OTRS Central. Maybe OTRS Central will agree with me on this. But this is you have a guy who's set up to be a monster. He goes in, you're going to get these hands, and then I'm going to leave. I'm going to do my job. And the very next week, or 2 weeks after, he just flipping shit over. He brings out a string bass that looks horribly gimmicked. You could so tell that they had just super glued this thing back together. So he's singing his songs and he's plucking his strings. And he's carrying that damn thing down to the ring. Do I sound like a Dr. Seuss novel? Maybe I do. And I'm sitting here going, how is this any different than when back in 2003, WWE was chastised for trying to make Bill Goldberg a comedy geek, as Brian Alvarez would say? How is this any different than putting a fucking wig on Goldberg? It's not. It's bloody well not. But no, all you people, all you fucking people out there that are going to mark out over this shit, open your eyes for 2 seconds and you'll realize it's the same Vince McMahon bullshit, toilet humor, whatever, maybe not toilet humor, but it's the same yuck comedy that he always likes to do. I see him carrying a big ass bass out there. Love it. It made him look like a joke. Memes are already starting to pop up with him sitting there holding a bass, going, new album from Elias called Get These Hands. You made the man into a joke. And this is what's wrong with wrestling fans today. I did a big-ass video for my Patreon subscribers. Go to patreon.com/FromPillowToPostLive and become a $1 warrior, and you'll hear that big-ass rant that I did. It's you freaking wrestling fans who have these double standards. This shit's okay. Putting a wig on Goldberg to expand his character, not okay. It's a double standard. What's with you people? You don't even know what you want. You don't even know what you like from week to week because your taste changed so much. I guarantee you, if this would have happened with somebody, else, this is so fucking stupid. I guarantee you, I'm sorry, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander. This is stupid Vince McMahon yuck comedy. And it took Braun Strowman, and it didn't impact his character. It didn't advance any storylines. Where is this going? Okay, he took out Elias. Why? And we know why, because he's a monster and he likes to destroy things. But what good does it do? What good does it do? It does you no good. Not at all. Nothing. And I don't get how all you people could sit there and go, this is funny. This is great. It's not great. It makes Strowman look like a joke. Like I said, I hope my boy OTRS Central, my boy over there, backs me up on this one. I'm going to go ahead and skip the rest of the freaking segment because, yeah, he came out there. He beat the crap out of him. He drags him up the ramp. He hits him with the little bass that was so freaking rigged that you could tell that it was super glued back together. It was so fake looking and hokey looking, and it just made Strowman look awful. I mean, yeah, him and Elias are both in the chamber. And I guess you kind of need some interaction since the other guys already have matches tonight. But it's just could have gone about it a lot better than this. Again, it's no different than putting a wig on Goldberg back in 2003. Sheamus with Cesaro versus Roman Reigns. It's typical match. We've seen this 1,000 freaking times. Roman Reigns wins. That spear at the end looked awful, and you people wonder why I hate Roman Reigns and why I say his wrestling is fucking horrible. Look at that. That's why. People are going to sit there and go, why do people hate Roman Reigns? Nobody could give me an answer. Nobody could give me an answer when I ask them why they hate Roman Reigns. Go back and watch the end of this match. That's why I hate Roman Reigns, you sons of bitches. Oh, I'm fired up tonight, guys. We announced that Ivory's going into the Hall of Fame, and we hit a huge mention of China. The internet will be going crazy about that. Ooh, WWE mentioned China. Does that mean she's getting into Hall of Fame? No, sit the fuck down. The 5-way, I liked it. I liked the ending. I liked everything that's in this match. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. I liked every single spot. I even liked what Apollo Crews did. I thought Apollo Crews looked very good in this match. Probably one of the best matches he's had since moving up to the main roster. Why Matt Hardy and freaking Bray in this match did nothing to really... I mean, they furthered their little rivalry, which people wanted to see end a month ago, but they were just there for filler. A lot of people on social media are mad that Seth Rollins was even in the match. Look, it's WWE. What do you expect? He didn't earn it, Joe White. Since when does that mean anything? Fucking John Cena gets handed shit all the time. What has he done to earn it? I feel like every time Kurt Angle enters, that song, My Prerogative, ought to fucking just play instead of his You Suck shit, you know? So we get the win. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins both get the win. And it's announced on Facebook, as you just heard. Facebook, because, social media is the key. It's announced on fucking Facebook that they're both in the chamber. I think it's good that they're both in the chamber. I'm happy with that decision. The thing is, they could have announced it on Raw. They could have... Here's what kills me, okay? This just hit me. Here I am, and here is the rest of the internet going, oh my God. These two are going to face each other next week. It's a no-brainer. So WWE's already gotten you... they could have swerved you, but no, they decided to do it on fucking Facebook. Instead of announcing, tune in next Monday. Kurt Angle has a huge announcement regarding the Elimination Chamber and regarding the ending to last week's Fatal 5-Way. You gotta tune in to see it. It's gonna be at the top of the hour on Monday Night Raw. Or even do it at the top of the third hour. Kurt Angle's got a huge announcement tonight, guys. Plug that shit. Keep going with it. But no, social media. Social fucking media is the key. They could have so had people last night going, Kurt Angle's going to have a huge announcement. Huge blockbuster, never been done before announcement. You could have plugged that on social media. You could have had Kurt Angle at the end of tonight's Raw go on Facebook and go, guys, you got to tune in next week to Monday Night Raw on the USA Network Live. I'm going to have a huge announcement regarding the ending of tonight's show, but you got to tune in next week. Nope, social media, give it away. Give it away for free on fucking Facebook. Facebook. You know who goes to Facebook nowadays? The average age of a Facebook user is 50 years old. None of the new kids, hip kids, my teenagers, I got an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old. They don't go to Facebook. They think of Facebook is filled with nothing but old people. They're on Instagram. They're on Snapchat. They're on Kick. They're on all these other shits. They're not on Twitter. They're not on Facebook, though. I just don't get it. I don't get this whole thing of you got to go to social media. You got to go to social media. I'm going to go ahead and duck on off here for the night. I just don't get it, guys. I really just don't get it. I'm glad that we're getting both of them in the chamber, and for the first time ever, we're going to get a 7-man chamber match, because I've always wondered why they limited it to 6. Why can't you can have as many as fucking people as you want in that chamber to start off with. I've always wondered why they didn't do like an 8-man chamber. But the key is, rather than pop a rating with a huge announcement next week, huge announcement, and I don't know if that will work either, because people are already sitting there assuming, oh, they're just going to face each other next week. We're just going to have a one-on-one match next week. But wouldn't it shock the shit out of people if they went, no, it's not what you think? Anyway, I'm going to get off here for the night. Just occurred to me I got a job interview in 10 hours. Ugh. Or 11 hours. Fun. SmackDown post-game shows coming up tomorrow. Right after SmackDown goes off the air at 10 o'clock. I want to thank you guys for joining me here tonight. And we will see you guys down the road.